Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our control playthrough where, again, I did another sweep of screen to see if I missed anything, and I did find a couple more things. The multimedia one, it was literally on the third level, I believe, of the warehouse, where you had to travel there, like through the main story anyway. I just did not notice it where it was. So yeah, let's start with that one, which I believe it's America Overnight, episode 367.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now, this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he gets so upset. He says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. He wasn't in bed. I found him in the living room staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the light. Then he started to speak. He said, every time a reflection reflects itself, it gets a little greener.
I've read that.
And then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. But the eyes of the man in the living room last night, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like Decatur. Get everything you can out of her, then call HQ. Peggy, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial. I'd like you to stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
Damn. So was he like being replaced? Like was this like a case of the hiss? Don't know. Does it show a date? I just wanna double check real quick. No, it doesn't say. I was curious to see when that happened. Although I could probably find out if I look through the case file or correspondence here, because it did say 29th year, and I could just check when exactly the America Overnight started. I think I found a collectible that was mentioning America Overnight and probably a date. Now I know I can check, you know, off screen. I can check online, but still, I'm just curious if I can find out by, well, sifting through all of these collectors that I have. There's a lot of them. Anywho, research and records. There's the talented janitor. A strange encounter. An odd thing happened today. I was on my way into the lower caves to visit the Eid. I was bringing them a teddy bear to see what they do with it when I came across a stranger. I found his unperturbed composure in this strange place curious, so I engaged him in conversation. He explained himself in an idiosyncratic foreign manner. I believe he's one of the Finnish immigrants that have been arriving to the city. It's odd that the Bureau has already brought sanitation services down here. Cleanliness is next to godliness, I suppose. His name was difficult to make out, but I found him to be an interesting fellow. He knows a surprising amount about this place and seems to move in it with uncanny ease, which I admit vexes me a bit. I thought I would master the twist and turn of this beast's belly before some janitor, And yet he easily slipped away and left me lost in the red caves when I tried to pursue. I hope to run into him again. He seems to feel right at home here, as I'm beginning to. Perhaps next time I'll introduce him to the Eid. I bet they'd like that singing voice of his. Yeah, this is a theorite. Right, and that's, I think, hopefully that's pretty much it. Not seeing any question marks, and if I look at the map, I think I visited all the places. Right, so Emily, before I just jump down into the void, anything?
Crystals, cave paintings, rust-filled sand. Hey, this place is a research gold mine.
Nope. Okay, just
I'll
double
see you
checking.
later, Emily. Good luck. Take notes.
Will do. Right. Reach the bottom of the nail.
I hope I know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, I thought it was just literally darkness, and then what I see the bottom.
That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
A lot more deeper apparently, and looks like there's a recording. Or I take that one. Okay. No, I don't know on the map where this would be. Actually, I think it might be. No, where be that? Yeah, somewhere in that direction, where the dark patch is.
Entry day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
Ah, okay. And he's awe. AWE. Yeah, I wonder if this place was looking different, so basically like it's adapting as time passes. Okay, never mind, it's just an unmapped area. Guys, relax.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Aha, okay, I need to time this. Gotcha. I mean, you can probably do something like that. Okay, that was actually a bit risky. Nearly fell all the way down.
Astral spike. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Okay, let's see. This is, yeah, changes. Let's see with the hotline. 2 birds, 1 bomb.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
Oh, might as well try. I kind of agree that maybe we can't say everybody. The thing is, some people might not want to be saved, you know. Okay, let's travel like that. Perfect. So we don't need to worry about the spikes just growing and hitting us. I was about to say, nothing here. Alright. Oh, big red room. There's a control point. That's a lot of red over there. But, looks like, hold up, we do have some collectibles over here, right? Unless that's not a collectible. Okay, let's do this one first.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Right. And is this Threshold Kids or... Oh, no.
This is the director.
Okay,
I need a
back
ranger
up.
at this location immediately.
It's just that this positioning was
It's an honor,
a
Director.
bit damaged or out of position. Okay, another quick save, and in we go, I guess. Way too red. Oh, and there's a bit of light over there. Okay. Right, that went up really quick. Oh, hello. You weren't here. That's Marshall. Actually, I think maybe we did see Marshall way back then.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right.
You fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you.
Alright.
You want this to be true.
I guess that's why we have the ranger with us. You know, hold up. Hold that thought. Right, let's have that one so it doesn't show. I'm gonna go for ears here. I do have some upgrades. See how much damage we're.
She can destroy the crystals too.
Oh, okay, she can levitate, but can do some damage. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, of course. Right, we have friends. Yes, of course we do.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, that actually hurt quite a bit. Wait, did you just take control of my guy? What was that? No! God damn it! Very interesting shit. They put me here, so it's not exactly a game over. That was a lot of. Okay, but this ain't great. Gonna go down. Yep. Damn it! Right. Let's
This
get
is
another
Director
one.
Faden. I require backup at this location.
We're in this together!
Yeah, I don't think Pierce is a good idea then in the end. Gonna stay on charge. Did I get... No. I'm gonna stay in charge. At least it's gonna be explosions and whatnot. Nice. She fell down. That's they're gone. Actually, you fight with me. He's been cleared. Right.
Flanking!
my ranger. Okay. Resting pepperoni. Assistant sent champion Thur. Wait, what? Foreman? What do you mean assistants? Oh, we have bodies. Okay. Damaging a lot of my guys.
What? Out of ammo?
Hey. I thought you were with me. Okay. Get up here. Whoa, that was a lot of grenades. Timed right. Nice. Okay. You guys, probably that. Yeah, I do need the health from here. Almost down. Come on, guys. No! Nah. Okay, this will suck. Ouch.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help.
Nice.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
Nice. Okay. That was a perfect end just to slam into her. Hey. That was quite a fight though. Maybe I could have done it the first time, but I just by mistake fell down and that took a lot of my health, and then I did not have any health available laying around, so yeah. We are cleansed, liberated. Hallelujah. Foundation is stable, beaten. A-okay. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, indeed. Right, so return to the crossroads. Well, I'm assuming this way. right? Hello, farmer? I'm about to fight you too. Oh, no, okay.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
Okay, and that ends the Foundation DLC.
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Okay, do we move? What's going on? Ah, okay. Right. Emily? Anything to say?
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Okay, we do have some conversations. Let's talk more about the nail.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it? Define anything. Anything unusual? Define unusual. Emily. Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any his corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself. Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
More questions. Right, what about on Northmore?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
Right. Okay, she didn't want to say more what exactly happened with Northmore. trying to remember, did we actually find information? I think maybe I found more information or read, but it's a lot of collectibles, a lot of information. I need to just double check again to see if I already knew or there were some hints what happened with Northmore as well. Okay, let's talk about Former.
What do you know about an entity named Former? I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's separate.
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although I could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Okay. Do I have... Okay, loadout. Hotline. Oh, departure? Did I... Did you already kind of see this? Let's just check. Oh no. Another crisis workday resolved. But scrutiny is not permitted. Enjoyed. Tell the sidekick Pope Snoop to leave. Please, immediately. Before it is time to begin, become. The next task, chapter stage. We'll be with you soon, Jesse, Dylan, Faden. Interesting. He said Jesse / Dylan Faden.
Don't be a stranger.
And I think we're... Yeah, we're done. I just have the investigation sector. That's the other DLC. Now, there is something that I actually wanted to say something way back, many episodes back, but then I forgot about it. It was... Dylan said something that... Don't you find it interesting that Jesse, and not sure if Dylan as well, could be girls' names and boys' names? You know, it's not strictly just for the boys or just for the girls as the name. And it kind of makes me wonder if I mean, maybe in some parallel universes, if we're talking about those ones, there's actually it's not Jesse and Dylan, it's Jesse, Dylan, Faden, and it's just one person. And then in this universe, quote unquote, we got split up at birth or whatnot. I don't know, I'm just spinning out theories. Anywho, I think this should be it. Is there anything in terms of recording, something extra here? Now that we finished the foundation. There was some conversation
If it
with
isn't my
Emily.
favorite director.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't think there's anything new out here. That one, I think...
We've got your back, Director.
Thank you. Yeah, not seeing anything. Well, I guess... Invest of abilities, sure. And looks like from here, I do need to fast travel back because... When I checked all the way here, there's no exit point, so I'll have to fast travel to Sensor Executive, and from there, take the lift to investigations, I believe, right? But for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and continue next time with the AWE DLC. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.